Hyperrealism in video games kind of needs to slow down a bit, and I feel like I'm not the only one on that. I'm not gonna say end it completely, but slow it down. Have you noticed that whenever a trailer for a new video game releases, most of the time the game will look really good and may even make you want to pre-order a copy, but you look at the bottom of the trailer and the footage is recorded in engine in like pre-alpha. I thought that was so silly. When the game finally releases and it looks and plays nothing like what the trailer foretold, and the devs have the audacity to charge anywhere between $50 and $70. Modern industry devs have focused too hard on making said game look pretty, but the core mechanics are absolutely dog shit. I know that there are games people have played that have what I described happen to them. The worst offender to me is the optimization and engine. You look on Steam or your preferred online marketplace for video games looking at the minimum specs, or maybe your specs well exceed the minimum specifications, and the game still plays like donkey shit. I made that point with the specs because say you're someone on the lower end of the spectrum, like PC parts are starting to get expensive. DDR5 RAM is like $400 right now. Not everyone can afford to upgrade parts or rigs. The engine too, oh my god, I've said this like 1,000 times and I'll say it again, but a lot of developers need to leave Unreal Engine 5 alone. I promise you the trade-off for shiny graphics is not worth it. The average gamer probably doesn't even care if they can see droplets on the windshield. You're outside, by the way, like on the outside looking in. I'm mainly talking about single player games because in multiplayer or competitive shooters, most people are turning their graphics down anyways to achieve a higher frame rate. There's a middle ground that needs to be met at least to where games can look good, but the core gameplay needs to be there as well. If I'm being honest, I've been seeing a whole lot of style over substance, especially after the Games Awards presentation. I was to add this last thing, but did anyone notice how most of the games being presented were either set in space or heavily inspired by ancient China or Japan? And I swear I saw a couple of apocalyptic titles in there too. Just another trend starting to take shape. It's only a matter of time. Still, the worst era in video games still has to be the period when all the Souls-likes were coming out. Like, that was pretty awful. So was the co-op slop, but we're in the process of leaving that one behind. Like, actually, thank God.